Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great Monday morning. I got a really exciting video to put up this morning, and I really need y'all's help with a comment. I need everybody to, if they would, put up a comment and give me your opinion, because this is something that I've been torn on for a little while. I've been thinking a lot about it, but I have different reasons why I won't do it just yet. But I'm curious to hear y'all's thoughts. I'm going to tell you guys my opinion, and then I'm going to tell you guys, obviously, what's stated in this comment is really a good reason. And that's why I've been thinking about it, because it's a previous video that I put up. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up. Most importantly, hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment, please. I'm going to read the exact comment to you guys right off. This is basically, where should you invest your money, gold or silver? That's going to be basically the question, but don't just write the answer until you hear out a little bit of the video. Okay, so the comment reads, silver is half of its all-time high because it's an industrial metal. The controllers of the realm must have silver cheap to fuel their green revolution. That's the conclusion that I have come to. You illustrated this perfectly with your overall return on gold, silver, and the stock markets. You should shift your focus to gold instead. The returns are proven through time. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. I did a video probably a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I showed you guys the returns on silver versus the returns on gold. So the question is, why am I still investing in silver? Now, it's a valid point. Over time, gold will gradually go up regularly, I guess you can say. Gold is almost always going up. Anybody that has any doubt doesn't have to look too far to basically see the returns on gold. In fact, I got them right here. Real quick, 2001, we had 0.8%. 2002, 25%. 19%. 4%. Well, 4.7, I'm sorry. 17.8, 23, 31, 4, 25. Let's see, 29, 11, 5.7. Now, we had one bad year here, minus 27%, but you could just pull out one of these, and it would basically offset it. Minus 2, minus 11, then back up on the pluses, plus 8, plus 12.7, minus 0.9, plus 18, plus 24, minus 4.3, plus 1.3, and let's be honest, over 20 years, 566%, which is phenomenal, and that's got me wondering, where should I be putting my money? The reason I invest in silver, though, the demand on silver is super high, it seems like right now. More people are shifting to essentially green energy. It is coming. It's not happening overnight, but it is happening. And with that being said, it really does make me wonder. I mean, you know, silver should be jumping. We've got a gold-silver ratio currently trading right around 85 to 1, which is way out of line with essentially the Earth's crust, I guess you can say, how much comes out of the Earth based on the geology surveys. You've got a lot pointing to silver. And my biggest one, a lot of people can afford an ounce of silver. Not many can afford an ounce of gold. I actually just talked to a friend the other day. He actually was dumping a bunch of his silver, not to buy gold, but he was dumping it for an emergency. He said if I didn't want to pick it up at that price, he would have no trouble finding someone really to be able to pick it up. And I really believe he would have been able to find someone fairly easy. Silver is going to be a huge jump in silver, in my opinion. However, it's probably going to be a short-lived jump. I have thought of this. We've seen big jumps a year or two, and then all of a sudden it comes back down hard. But gold never really gives back its full position. It just holds on. I mean, now, one of the other things why I like silver is gold always jump starts early. I mean, you look in 2011, you had silver do a 10x move from $5 to almost $50. you had gold do a 5x move from like $400 all the way up to what, 2,000. 5 times your money, you know. So I'm going for the bigger home run. However, would the long-term one be better? My goal right now is go with the grand slam, the home run, and then once it hits, try to jump it over and push it into into gold, while silver is in high demand and at peak price. Now, timing can be hard. A lot of other people will probably be doing that, but I don't know. Now, this is where, if you've made it this far, I'm going to keep talking, but at this point, if you haven't written a comment yet, please put a comment in below, because it really will help me decide if I need to rethink this. And I'm hoping the gentleman that actually put this comment comes back and leaves another comment and checks out all of y'all's comments. I mean, it really was a great comment. A lot of thought, I think. A long-time subscriber. And, you know, I mean, it's something to think about. Am I making a mistake? Now, I know I did say briefly, because I was thinking about it after I said it. That's why I kind of started stalling a little bit. But once I say something, I can't take it back. I did say that we could see it pull back after. So we see a huge jump and then a pullback. Now, what I mean when I say that is, if silver does what I think it's going to do within the next year, $50 to $100 easy. How do I come up with that? When stuff goes crazy, a 2 to 4x move on your money in silver is nothing. It's nothing. It's a drop in the bucket, in my opinion. We've seen silver go 10x in 2011, in that time period, when it hit its all-time high. If we see a 10x move on silver today, that's going to probably blast us up to 250. But let's just say the 10x move already started, and it started when silver was down around $20. Now, that takes silver at a high of $200. If it hits $200, I will probably have already sold half of my stack. Why? Because I'm always a sure person. I go for the sure thing, the safe play. Am I going to sell it for fiat cash? No. I'm not going to sell it and put fiat cash in the bank. I'm going to find someone that has land and is looking to sell part of their land, preferably a farmer, and maybe he's got a big, couple 100-acre tract, and they're willing to sell off 20 acres of it. Maybe I can strike them a deal where, hey, look, you can keep farming part of it and split the take with me. If you do hay, just drop a couple of bales right there when you cut it and bale it, and just leave a couple bales right there on my land. Small price to pay. I want to have a big enough piece of parcel of land. That way I can get some homestead exemption, some ag exemptions. I'm in Texas. I've always said that tax benefits, tax breaks are the way to go. They are put in the system for the rich or the people that are producing stuff. That's why they have ag exemptions here in Texas. Cows, bees, any kind of livestock, a lot of different little benefits of exemptions, especially ag exemptions. So I don't know. I mean, it's a valid point. Should I shift all my attention over now to gold? I mean, I've wanted to do it for a while, but I look at the price now too, and I'm like, my retirement check, I'm barely getting 2 ounces of gold if I go that route. However, if I go with silver, I can still pull 200 ounces almost, maybe. I mean, I'm being a little generous, I guess you can say, because technically if it's 2 ounces of gold, it should be 170 ounces of silver. However, I'm rounding. I don't have enough for 3. I guess I could say, oh, you got enough for 2.1 ounces of gold maybe, but it's something to think about. I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I kind of want to hear y'all's comments on this one. I didn't really have a major video topic to do tonight. That's why when I'd seen that comment, I said, you've been thinking about that for a little while now. Where is silver going to go in 2 years from now, and where is gold going to go in 2 years from now? Because I am getting older. We're all probably, well, I hope we're all getting old. Well, no, I hope you're not getting older, but I'm guessing we're all getting older. And with that means you have to have a plan in place. I don't necessarily want to be in the same place that I'm at now in 5 years from now. I'd like to have my forever home. I'd like to have a homestead. I've priced up land and I'm like, man, that's a lot. However, what's the best way to do it? I know some people are like, oh, invest in cryptos. That's the best way. I don't believe that. I believe that gold and silver is sound money. I believe something bad is coming. Whether it's a Great Depression, a Greater Depression, or just a election year pullback, I don't want to be in the stock market. I don't want to be in cryptos. Now, if I see a huge drop in crypto, will I put my money back in crypto, my cash? Absolutely. I mean, but I got to see a 10%, 15%, maybe even a 20% pullback all at once in order to want to do that, or over the course of a weekend. And then I'm just going to hope, oh, you know what? It will have a bounce, maybe make a quick 10% on my money, and then get out again and push the profits to buy a few more ounces and keep the other account, the rest of the cash, in my brokerage account. I don't want to really be involved in 401ks right now, only because if something major happens, getting it out, they want to hit you a lot of oh, you get penalized if you take it out, you get this. It makes me really think of a Ponzi scheme. I mean, think about a Ponzi scheme. What defines a Ponzi scheme? You can't get your money out when you want it. I mean, yeah, you can take your money out of a 401k, but you're penalized. So they put all these little scare tactics in place to prevent you from taking it out. They want you to go down with the ship. Do I believe there's some sort of a reset coming? 100%. I would bet everything I own that there will be a reset coming. Why? Because, in my opinion, they can't afford to pay the debt. So the only thing they can do is devalue the debt, devalue the currency, and devalue your savings account in the process. That's why I like gold and silver. But I'd like to have the one that's going to have the biggest return over the next 3 or 4 years. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I love to hear your comments. If you're not subscribed to the channel, help me out. We're really trying to grow the channel. I can't say that sincerely enough. Your subscription makes a big difference. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Have a great week. Take care, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.